Hey, I'm Kelby and I work at Sephora UTC in La Jolla. Today I'm rocking a rose gold halo eye. So if you want to learn how to get it, keep watching. So for this look, I am starting it off with the Pat McGrath Labs palette. It's the Mothership #2 in Sublime. So the first one I'm starting off with is a little bit more of a lighter golden sort of brown. I'm going to start off with the Sephora brush number 19. For this look, I always like to start in the outer corner, and you're going to want to work it upwards into the inner corner. But a lot of the main focuses will first be on the outer and inner to keep that area darker when we follow up later with a lighter shade on the very top part of the eye. Also bring it underneath. Just bring it around town. And so we're going to keep on blending. I love to blend. Seriously, I can do it forever. I am really big on having everything look really fluffy and just blend it out. It makes it look cute. And for this tone, we're jumping into more of a rosier, darker tone. Like I said, you want to start off lighter and start to transition into the more darker colors as you go along with this look. We are jumping in with the brush number 15 in Sephora collection. I'm starting out on the outer corner and we're going to blend it upwards a little bit. Same motions almost as we did with the last color. And here, like I said, you're going to bring it up into the inner corner as well. That way we're bringing all of that focus up onto the top part of the lid. Honey. And so right now I'm taking my time just building the intensity. You can tell I'm not doing too much of any buffing or rotating motions. It's a lot of padding and kind of dragging it inwards slightly. If you bring it in a little bit further over the lid, don't worry too much about it because you're always going to throw that highlight right on top of it. So don't stress out too much. It doesn't always have to be perfect. Yes, girl, work. And with that same tone, I'm also going to bring it underneath like I did with the last tone. As we get darker, we're retracting it more and more. So by retracting the colors, you're going to be bringing it closer to the lash line or closer to the eye. So not as far spread out as the previous color. But you're going to want to start retracting it back more and more as you get into the darker shades. You don't want to take it all the way up and all the way around, or else you're going to end up with a little black eye. So for the next shade, we're jumping into more of a darker brown to bring it into the inner corner and outer corner. And this is the brush number 15 from the Sephora collection. And so you're going to want to keep it a lot darker. Like I said before, we're retracting it, so we're bringing it closer and we're bringing it tighter. So especially with this color, we're really going to make it concentrate on that outer part to make it darker at the end of the lash line. So we got that main focus really being brightened out on the top of the eye, and having the frame go around the entire eye. And as well, like the last colors, we're going to be bringing it along the lash line a little bit tighter than the one before, but just to give it that good dimension all the way around. Yes, and now we're to the star of the palette. We're going into the highlights, where we're going to highlight the halo eye. We're jumping in with brush number 14 from the Sephora collection, and we're also using the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Mist to also add a little bit more of pigmentation to make that color pop a lot more. I always want it to shine as bright as it can. I want to stop people on the streets. So if you take that brush, jump into your shiny shadows and then give it a little mist down, wave it back and forth to pat it on there, you will get an incredible payoff. And then for the highlights, especially when you spray it, you're not going to want to wiggle it back and forth. You can tell that I have more of a patting technique. That's going to be able to press that color on a lot better, and you're going to see it stand out a lot more, and artistically it's going to look more appealing. So for this part of the video, I'm going to jump into my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Demolition. And I love using these eyeliners. They're named 24/7 for a reason. They go on, they stay on all day or maybe all night if you want. So for this one, I'm doing it all along the top part of my lid. I didn't want to jump in with a black. I didn't want it to be too intense because we already have a pretty dramatic eye going on, and I felt like the brown would really complement the rest of the look going on. So we're going to bring that all along the top lash line, just to kind of give it a nice smudge all the way across. Nothing too perfect, just to really fill it in and add some definition and drama to my eye. And then once again, we're going to jump into another shade from the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliners. This one is called Alkaline. And with this color, I'm going to be bringing it all along the bottom part of my eye and the inner rim, just because it is a little bit more of a rosy tone, but it's going to add more of that edge that I want to get out of the look. And now we're going to jump in to really bump up those lashes. And this is the Sephora Collection Lash Craft Curler. She's crafty. She's lash crafty. I'm going to jump in with the Blink Mascara. This one is really awesome to make your lashes lengthy. Bottom line, this mascara will lengthen your lashes and it will separate them and make them look natural but really full. I also really love this mascara. Reason being is that it is really long wearing, but also it is a tubing mascara, so it comes off really easily with just warm water and it balls right off. And then with that same mascara, I'm going to bring it along the bottom lashes. We're doing a pretty awesome dramatic eye. We don't want to leave those bottom lashes all alone and bare, so we're going to fill them in. We're going to bump up those guys too. Can't leave them alone. It's a really awesome clear gloss. It's an amazing lip plumper. This is actually the Lip Injection Extreme from Too Faced, and I usually add it to a lot of my lip looks, especially if they have a little bit of gloss in it. You can bet that I'm wearing this either alone or mixing it with another gloss. And then with this, I'm going to be topping it off with the Anastasia lip gloss in color Warm Bronze. And this is just to give my lips a little bit of color and top it off, you know? Get it poppin'. Get those juicy lips. Hey, you guys. So we just finished and I hope you really loved the video. If you have any questions or if you really liked what you saw, please comment below and also make sure to subscribe to this page. And if you want to follow me, you can do that at Cult of Kelby. Thank you. Bye.